Water is a chemical substance with a chemical formula H2O. Its molecule contains one oxygen and two hydrogen atoms connected by covalent bonds. Water is a liquid at ambient conditions, but it often coexists on Earth with its solid state, ice, and gaseous state.
Hydrogen bonds.
Attraction of water molecules for each other is due to polar covalent bonds. When one positive hydrogen atom of one water molecule and one slightly negative oxygen atom of another water molecule attracts to each other, it creates a hydrogen bond. Hydrogen bond gives water a high melting point. Density of water decreases as it cools. Water expands as it freezes, and this can result ice. From an open lattice of water molecules, less dense but more ordered. Hydrogen bonds contribute to water's high specific heat. It takes 1 calorie of heat energy to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water 1 degree Celsius. Water has a high heat of evaporation. Large amount of heat is needed to evaporate water because hydrogen bonds must be broken to change water from liquid to gaseous state.
Water is a universal solvent.
It is a water that can interact with and dissolve with other polar compounds, and those that ionize or electrolytes because they are hydrophilic. So by aligning themselves around the electrolytes to form a solution, spheres shell of water molecules around each ion. The solubility of organic molecules in water, it depends on the polarity and the ability to form hydrogen bonds with water.
Hydrophobic interactions.
Non-polar molecules are not soluble in water because water molecules interact with each other rather than two non-polar molecules. Non-polar molecules are hydrophobic. Molecules such as detergents or surfactants are amphipathic, or they have both hydrophilic and hydrophobic portions to the molecule.
Properties of water.
The properties of water make it suitable for organisms to survive enduring differing weather conditions. Ice freeze as it is expand, which explain why it is able to float on liquid water. During the winter, when lakes begin to freeze, the surface of the water freezes and then moves down toward deeper water. This explains why people can ice skate or fall through a frozen lake. If I was not able to float, the lake would refreeze from the bottom up, killing ecosystem living in the lake. However, ice float, the fish are able to survive under the surface of ice during the winter. The surface of ice above a lake also shield lakes from the cold temperature outside and insulate the water beneath it, allowing lake under the frozen ice to stay liquid and maintain a temperature adequate for the ecosystem living in the lake to survive.
Water exists in 3 states: liquid as aquatic environment outside us and inside us, solid as ice, and gas as steam. Second, surface tension, the property of surface of a liquid that allows it to resist an external force due to cohesive nature of water molecules. Third, cohesion, water molecules stick to each other held together by H bond. Fourth, adhesion, water molecules stick to unlike surface such as gas or plastic due to H bond between water and other polar compounds. Fifth, high specific heat, water can absorb or release large amounts of water heat energy with little temperature change. Sixth, high heat of vaporization. Many H bonds must be broken before water can evaporate. Seventh, lower density of water. Water molecules as an ice crystal are farther apart because of H bonding. 8. Water is polar. A good solvent surrounds ions and other polar molecules. Ninth, mediums of chemical reaction, hydration or dehydration reaction. These molecules that are not soluble in water are hydrophobic. Water heating or freezing. Hydrophobic molecules repel water. Antihabiotic molecules have both hydrophilic and hydrophobic properties.
Buffer.
Is an aqueous solution that consists of a mixture of a weak acid and its salt, or acid buffer, or a weak base with its salt, or basic buffer. Its pH changes very little when a small amount of a strong acid or base is added to it, and is thus used to prevent a solution's pH change. Buffer solutions are used for a wide range of chemical applications. Blood is one of the examples of buffer solution found in nature. Human blood has a natural pH of 7.4. Many people experience severe anxiety and suffer from alkalosis. Alkalosis is a disease in which blood pH is excessively high. The reverse condition is called acidosis, A blood, pH greater than 7.4. Some chemical reactions only occur at a certain pH. Other households and consumer items need to monitor their pH values, such as shampoo to combat the soap's alkalinity, to avoid inflammation, body lotion to retain a pH of around 6 to discourage multiplication of bacteria, washing powder, eye drops, fizzy, lemon, etc.